Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. Well, I'm on my way up to my neighbors to give them a hand. Taking the back way in. In the road. Just one-handed. That's new. Gibbs' first time up this high on the quad. Filled this tank this morning and came up to install it, and that fitting was leaking, and you could see where it's cross-threaded. Who knows how long it was cross-threaded, but there's no wonder where all their propane has been going. So I went back down the mountain and fixed up another piece. Hopefully we're in good shape. Well, that's a lot better. Bubble tested it and everything's sound. This one was leaking too, right here. So everything's looking good now. Yeah. That valve's no good. That's better. Tightened up the nut that pulls the valve tighter against the taper. All right. Good to go. So what they had on here was a 3/4 inch male flare to a 1/2 inch flare, and when I saw that the 1/2 inch flare nut, when I went down on top of this, it rocked sideways. I thought, somebody better check that. So I bubble tested it, and sure enough it was bad. Now you can see that it had been so over tightened it jumped the threads, and then the next time it was tightened down, somebody just filled it full of pipe dope and ran it down on there cross-threaded. Well, I don't think that's the way we ought to leave it. So anyway, they have a 3/4 inch pipe making a manifold between these two different tanks. And what they would do is when one tank was empty, they wouldn't even turn the valve off. They'd just take the regulator off and hang it in a tree. Well, yeah, a regulator will work for a while as a check valve, but it's not supposed to do that. And then when the regulator's hanging in the tree, rainwater drips down into the high pressure side. So then when you do fire it back up, your regulator's full of water. And I know this one was because it froze instantly as soon as I turned the gas on. So bad idea. If they're going to do it, what they need to do is they need to turn the valve off here at the manifold, not just pull the regulator. And then put the regulator in a Ziploc bag and put a rubber band around it so that the rainwater can't get in it. Because in this case, they brought that tank to me last winter to put a new jack on it and shorten up the chains. And they knew they weren't going to need it till spring, but they just hung the regulator in the tree with the valve open all winter. So this is good because I thought, well, I better check this whole thing out. And sure enough, that's when I found the cross-threaded fitting and that it was leaking at a pretty good clip. So maybe their propane will last a little bit longer this time. Anywho, I think Gibbs and I are done.